Yo, what's up? Welcome back to SBAA Nation. My name is Keith, aka Keystone. Guys, if you are new to the channel, make sure you smash that subscribe button. You're not going to want to forget this page. You want this page to keep coming up in your feed, and I'll show you why. Let me show you what we've been up to over here the last couple days, baby. We had this play set that you can see right here on the screen. Now, this was a VIP slip. But as you can see, we cashed another one for 10 freaking X. We're making it too easy. This is why they limit your boy on Prize Picks, y'all. Who knows? Maybe Dabble will start limiting me soon too. Very simple little correlation right here. Okay. Like these two, not going to have to throw. It was a weird game. Do I feel like we got maybe a little lucky? Yeah. But it's also JJ McCarthy's first start, man. And then Jane Daniels seals the deal last night. Told y'all he was going over 33 passing attempts. Wasn't even close. He had 42. Guys, gave this play out for free on the winnable free plan on Tuesday for Taco Tuesday. We got the Scary Terry one. All we're waiting on is the Colts kicker to get 2 field goals. I'm highly confident he's going to seal this for us. And then on top of that, I gave you guys this play in the Thursday night video that I made all the way back on Tuesday. This was literally the play I put up on the screen. And I said, Kelsey, you're just going to have to wait for your slip to cash. But guys, this is done. Unless Kelsey doesn't get 1 yard, which I would be kind of shocked if that didn't happen. I don't want to jinx it, but pretty confident we're going to get this done. So this was a, what is this, about 7.5x play. Yeah, so a lot of y'all did good. That can put the max amount on these freebies like that, 25, 30, 50 bucks, whatever it is. They limit your boy to $5 because I beat them for too much money over the years. Oh, what's this? We hit another one on the VIP. 6x our money. And then, guys, we talked about this right here. I said, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure this is what I'm going to set. I gave you guys one of my VIP slips for free. It's only halfway there, but I'm pretty confident that tonight we're going to get this Houston game to stay under this total of 51.5. Halfway home, baby. Let's get into some picks today. What I got for y'all, we're going to switch it up a little bit today. Now, I do have, technically, there's some player props, but you can set these on the books. If you're in a DFS state, I have the app 100% that you need to set those on. And it's going to be my weekly first touchdown Hail Mary parlay. Now, I feel really good about this week. In fact, we're going to use a couple players, or at least one of them, I think, that failed us last week. Ironically enough, all these guys scored, I think, last week, except one of them. So we just need them to score first, and I kind of like our chances. But before we get into that play, I want to talk to you guys about some exciting news. I want to talk to you about one of my brand new partners. I just partnered with them yesterday, giving you guys another site just like Rebet. I'm going to be honest with you. This is the best sign-up offer in the freaking game. Now, I'll put it up there on the screen right here. The site is called Onyx, okay? They're legal in a ton of states, as you can see right there on the photo. And here is the beautiful thing, guys. If you put 10 bucks in, they're going to instantly give you 100. And the way what they do, and I'm going to tell you guys a little hack, and I might get in trouble. You can literally just turn this into free money. And I'm just telling you the truth. Okay. It's very simple. So this is what I would do if I was you guys. In fact, I'm going to make an account. It's not legal in my state, but it's legal in the state that's about 10 minutes away from me. I live close to state lines, and I'm going to go make my account down there. I'm going to set something up. And I don't know if I'll do that. I might just be a little more aggressive, but I will tell you what, man, it's pretty freaking simple. You go find yourself a pick'em, right? Let's go find ourselves a pick'em. How about this one right here? Dolphins, Patriots. Well, there's a couple angles you could take. You could literally make separate bets just on each money line, okay? And you could find something maybe that's even a little closer than that, but that's pretty close. And then no matter what, you're going to hit one of the two bets. You could do that twice because what they do with that $100, they give you 4 $25 free bets to use, okay? So you could literally just turn it into probably 45, 50 bucks for free, plus your 10 bucks you deposited, you'll have $60. Just saying. Or you can do that on one of them. So the two bets, you take one on Dolphins, one on Patriots on the money line. One of them's going to hit, right? Okay. And then unless the game ends in a tie, and that would be brutal. But and then you can be a little more aggressive on the other two. So you can take 2 shots. And then you can, make sure you turn the 2 of those bets into real money, 100%. And then there's even other opportunities. There's middling opportunities. So let me show you guys. We'll go through all these games, but I'll show you a couple. I'm going to give you all my leans, and then I'll show you an example where I think we could set up a middle bet on one of these, and it has a pretty good chance of hitting too. One of them is going to hit for sure. And then there's a solid chance that literally both bets could hit because it's called a middling opportunity. And I'll show you guys what that is. So if you want that $100 free in the form of 5 or 4 $25 bets, guys, promo code SBA, use the link down below. Look, I'm excited about this one. I've been telling y'all, especially a lot of my DFS followers, you got to level up. You got to get on sites like this, sites like Rebet, and start literally making a effort to get down on my Hail Marys, get down on my book parlays that I give you guys all the time. So what we're going to do is we're going to go build out a Hail Mary. Now, I can't obviously set it here, but I already have this set. So what I'll do is I'll build it out for you and we'll go through every piece. So in the Hail Mary, I just took the Ravens on the money line as pick number 1. In the Jags game, let me see what I took them at. Okay, so this side we do this. Go to more wagers. And we're going to go to spread lines. And we're going to go all the way down here and take the Jags plus 10.5. Okay. Then we're going to move on to the Giants Cowboys. I'm pretty sure I took the Cowboys on the money line. I did. That's one of my most confident picks. We'll get into that when we build out my safer parlay for you. This is the Hail Mary. Okay. Bears Lions. I like the Lions here on the money line. Patriots Dolphins. What I think I did on this one was take the Patriots plus 7.5. So yeah, we'll go over here. Same thing. Go to spread lines. We want the Patriots plus 7.5. And if you don't know what that means that you're getting 7.5 points. So if they lose the game by a touchdown, you still win. If they lose the game by 8, you lose. Okay. Niners, I have them on the money line, even with Mac Jones. I'm telling you, like, I just think they should win this football game. I think McCaffrey and Ricky Pearsall. Look, Mac Jones is actually pretty good, man. He's solid. You know, there's a lot of experts that year that said the Niners should just draft him and not trade up and take Trey Lance. And then you saw how that backfired. So, but anyway, I think the Niners get the job done. This is arguably the worst team in the NFL. And yeah, I feel like we should win a close game here, or maybe by a touchdown. The spread's right at -3. Now Purdy, like if he was in, this spread would probably be over 7.5, even on the road. Okay, so Jets Bills. I actually think that this could be. I know a lot of people like the Bills to win, man, but I think this could be an absolute trap spot for the Buffalo Bills. I'm not even kidding you. It wouldn't shock me if the Jets hung around in this game, man. They looked pretty good in week 1. So I like them not to lose by 2 touchdowns. I'll tell you that. I feel like it's a safe parlay piece, 14 plus 14.5. So let's get to the next game. So we get the Seahawks and the Steelers. I think the Steelers match up better with Sam Darnold and this offensive line than they did with the Jets and Justin Fields' mobility. But I still think the Seahawks defense is good enough where they should keep this game close. I think I took them on this Hail Mary plus 10.5. Yeah. So I don't see them losing by double digits here, guys. I really don't. All right. Next game, we got the Rams and the Titans. I think I took the Titans at plus 10.5. Yes, I did. So I got a little ESPN update there. So pretty simple. Let's see how easy this is to navigate on their website too, guys. Very simple setup here. And then what's our next game? Let's go see. So we got Bills, Jets, Patriots, Titans, Rams. So we got Titans plus 10.5. Cardinals. My buddy says beware. He's a Cardinals fan. He says the teams with cat logos always beat the Cardinals, but this is a game they should win, man. I think Carolina's a dumpster fire. And then this is probably the closest game right here where it's like I'm picking a side. I just think Denver wins this game. I think this is a letdown spot for Indianapolis, who I was on last week against the Dolphins. But I think Denver's just the better team. I think they'll clean some shit up and come in here and win this football game. Chiefs, Eagles, down over there in Arrowhead. I'll tell you what, man. I know what happened in the Super Bowl, but I like the Chiefs to not lose by more than a touchdown. That could be the pick that I regret, but I'm trusting my bones. Give me the Chiefs plus 7.5. Next game, we got Sunday Night Football between the what is this? Vikings and Falcons. Okay, so yeah, because we have 2 games on Monday night this week. I forgot about that. So Falcons are the road team. It sounds like Drake London's going to play, which is great. And I'm just telling you, man, the Bears really shit the bed. I know the Vikings defense is pretty good, but I think you can throw on this team, man. I think Penix, I think Drake, I think they could have a big game here. I think it should be close, dude. I really do. I think it should be close. But we're going to do that same thing, take them not to lose by double digits. Or actually, technically, we can lose by 10. We can't lose by 11. Okay? Then that takes us to the Monday night games, which we got Texans, Bucks. I took the Buccaneers at plus 7.5 in this one. So once again, we've seen a lot of close games in week one. I think we'll see a lot of the same. The NFL has a lot of parity in it. None of these teams are like that much better than the next one. I think that's a pretty good look. Okay. Probably a lower scoring game if I had to guess. And yeah, I like that plus 7.5. So our last game, I just like the Chargers here on the money line. I think they go into Vegas and win this. I think they're for real, man. I think they're for real. They could be a really good football team this year. So maybe this is finally the year they get it done. I don't know. But if you add all this up, guys, you can see the total right here. It's these are the picks. Okay, so we'll go over them one time and I'll show you at the very end how you lock this in. So we got the Ravens on the money line. Okay. Jacksonville plus 10.5. That means they can lose by up to 10 points. The Cowboys on the money line means they have to win. Lions, same thing. Patriots plus 7.5. Niners on the money line. Jets plus 14.5, meaning they can literally lose by 2 touchdowns, and we're still going to cover this. Seattle to cover 10.5. Titans to cover 10.5. Cardinals on the money line. Broncos on the money line. Kansas City plus 7.5. Falcons plus 10.5. Tampa Bay plus 7.5, and the Chargers on the money line. You add all this up down at the bottom on your parlay, you're looking at plus 122. Okay. So that means if you put $10 on this, it would pay $1,200. Very simple. And you never know. I mean, I only went, 13 of 14 on a VIP one in the first week, and I went 14 of 16 on the free one. I mean, it's possible, guys. You never know. It's kind of like a safety look. If you get the money lines right, I mean, I think this got a really good chance. So yeah, I mean, think about if you put like your $25 bet on this, one of your free $25 bets when you sign up with promo code SBAA. So let's get into more of a safer parlay. Like I mentioned, I'm really on the boys this week. I think, look, they historically have just owned the Giants. Dak, believe it or not, it's been one of the more profitable home quarterbacks the last 3 or 4 seasons in the NFL. So I do like the Cowboys here to cover this. I also really like the Lions. I think they beat the Bears. I think this is a good bounce back spot for them. I think they should be able to run against the Bears. And I saw that Bears defense just kind of, fall apart in the second half. They were getting ran all over, and they played pretty good. They played pretty solid, and that was without some of their starting corners. And I think they had a safety out too, so they might get some of those guys back. But I just think Detroit can still kind of maybe push this, this Bears team around a little bit physically. We'll see. This is a bounce back spot. Dan Campbell's still a really good coach. I think he'll have his players ready. They may not look as lost as they did in week one over there in Lambeau Fields. And we just learned that Green Bay's defense is actually really good. So I think this is a really good bounce back spot. This line has come up. I think I locked this in a little earlier, but I don't mind it. And geez, just if you put those two together right there, guys, that's a negative 107 money line parlay. I think that's going to be the free pick, man. So you could lock in one of your $25 bets on this to literally double up. You could do what I told you and just pick a side on a pick 'em of a close game, turn it into real cash. There's tons of options. And then this is going to be the official money line play. I am going to lock this in on the VIP. I haven't done it yet. I think I have this somewhere else though. And then what I'll show you can do is like on a middling bet. Okay. Let's go see a game that fits it. Okay. So we can take this Cowboys one right here. So what you could do is you could take the Cowboys 4.5. So that means they have to win by 5, right? And that's a negative 120 bet. And then on your other bet, what you could do is you could come take the Giants to cover, let's see, a decent amount of odds here. Maybe 7.5. Yeah, it's probably the number. And maybe you could even lower the Cowboys down to like, let's see what these are. Yeah, I mean, there's not a ton of value. 3.5 probably is pretty good. And, look, one of these is going to hit for sure. Okay. But there's a chance both get hit if the Giants lose by like 7. They lose by 1 touchdown. And if they lose by a weird number, like 4 or 5, anywhere in the middle, they lose by 2 field goals, 6, guys. So technically both these could hit. So, and this is still going to pay decent. So there's a lot of ways you can turn these, free bets that you're getting on onyx.com when you sign up with promo code SBAA to real money, guys. There's a lot of ways. So let's get into the first touchdown Hail Mary parlay. Now you can set this on the sports books too. If you're in a DFS state though, this is the greatest thing ever. I I literally made this video in mind for you guys to literally try to hook you up with free cash. Okay. Now, these sites, you guys aren't dumb. These sites hook me up too when I send them your way. But this is a must-own app because what I've been telling you guys about Chalkboard, okay? During baseball season, you watch my videos, they overpay for touchdowns and they overpay for home runs. It wasn't even close in baseball season. Like, they were paying a ridiculous amount for home run plays. It's just another tool on your belt. It's just another freaking weapon of war. And guess what? A free 20 bucks. That's what I put on this play. So you can literally sign up. Don't even have to freaking deposit. When you use promo code SBAA, they're going to give you that $20 free. You're going to end up depositing eventually because you're going to love the app. And you're going to probably come back and thank me for getting you on Chalkboard. Because look, the cash out feature, we'll get into it in a second. But dude, I'll show you guys. This is just insane. So sign up, and there's links below for both the apps, boys. Appreciate anybody who takes the time to get on. Let's get into the picks. All right. So I actually put 25 bucks on this. So $25 literally pays 2,256 bucks, guys. Okay. So you could literally deposit $5, use your 20 free dollars. So you could literally match me on this and hit 90 freaking X. Now let me show you why this is so important at the end to set it on Chalkboard. First of all, I don't even think sites like Prize Picks has this. I think Underdog does, but I promise you they ain't going to pay this much. Okay. They ain't going to pay 90X. I don't feel like there's a ton to break down here. It's pretty simple. I'm taking guys that I think have a really good chance to score a touchdown, and we're just hoping they score the first one of the game. Now, when you see first TD, that doesn't mean the first one on the Ravens. It means the first one in the game. So say the Browns get the ball first, and Flacco marches down the field and kicks a field goal. Well, guess what, baby? We are still freaking alive. And then literally, like, the bus is going to roll right through the Browns and hopefully score a touchdown. The greatest thing ever that could happen to us is that Lamar throws a long pass and they'd get like PI at the 1 yard line or in the end zone and drag it all the way up there. And then bam, we just hit our first leg. Leg number two. Number two. Yeah, you like that? Christian McCaffrey. Look, dude had 31 freaking touches, I think. 31 touches. Kyle Shanahan, you traded for Brian Robinson, man. Don't run this guy into the ground in the first couple weeks of the season. But look, he should be really involved here as a receiver. This guy's he's still the ultimate cheat code in the red zone. He just is. And yeah, I like our chances here. I really do. I think he hasn't scored a touchdown, I think, in his last like 2 or 3 healthy games. So I feel like he's due. I feel like they're going to lean on him. And yeah, even in like the red zone, I can see Mac Jones just checking it down to this guy. He makes one guy miss and bam, we hit. So I like CMC to get the first touchdown in this Niners-Saints game. And then the final pick, we're going back to James Conner. Now, he did score last week. He just didn't get the first touchdown. I believe it was Marvin Harrison Jr. But against the Panthers, look, I just think Arizona can do whatever they want on the ground on this team. I don't see them having to throw a ton. And who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky with the same thing. Maybe Trey McBride will get tackled at the 2 yard line. And then James comes in and seals us our freaking TD. But the beautiful thing is, guys, check this out. These 2 games start at 12 Central. So let's say we hit both of these, okay? You're going to have a pretty legit cash out offer down here. And if it was in the realm of, over $1,000, I would probably just tell you to take the freaking money. Even if it was like $600-700, I'd probably just tell you to take the money. And it would be better than doing this with the cash out than it would flexing it, because the flexing just brings your downside down. And then if these 2 hit anyways, and then this one misses, well, the flex ain't going to pay you as much as the cash out offer will. What you also could do is you could set this play twice. You could go like 1250. Maybe I already did that. That way you can ride one out if we get these first 2 done, and you could let one ride. So when you get like before this game starts, that's going to be your peak cash out offer before the game starts. And whatever it is, I'd probably take it and then let your second bet ride. So splitting up your quarter unit is a really good look here, guys. But $25 to win $2,256 just on a couple elite running backs to score first. I like our chances, man. I like our chances. So that's all I got for you guys. I'm going to have another video on the NFL devoted just to player props. So I know that's what a lot of you guys want, and I'm going to have that for you. I may do it a little later today. I think I might already have a play set that I'm going to give you guys, but I'm going to give you some extra picks too. We'll probably go over, I don't know, at least 7 props, maybe 10 like I gave you guys in college football, which, by the way, We have another one I gave you guys, Robbie Ashford. I told you make sure you take that over. Every quarterback's done it against NC State. Well, he crushed it in the it was literally done before halftime, baby. Literally done before halftime. So lock the plays in, sign up on all these apps, get all these weapons of war. Drop a comment if you sign up on Onyx, man. I'm real curious to see how it worked for you and if everything is exactly what I said. Like I said, I'm going to go set myself up today. I don't live that far from Mississippi, so we'll go set that up. And I'll tell you what, man, take the time to do it, guys, because getting on the books, it's gonna, if you're a DFS state user, like, don't tell me there's never been a time you wanted to bet your own team on the money line. I mean, it's just fun. It's fun as fuck, and it'll change your life. I keep telling a lot of my guys, and now they're all seeing it. I got a lot of buddies in Cali that have all been just DFS guys, and they're super pumped, man. They get to literally get creative. You can take James Conner to score and the Cardinals to win. If you're my buddy who's a Cardinals fan, you know you can get creative. You can't do that on DFS. So, and then you also get to play that Hail Mary we just played for, what was it, 122x, something like that. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Drop a comment. Let me know who you like. Let me know if you're telling that Cowboys Lions parlay. Let me know if you signed up on Onyx, man. And yeah, let's win some freaking cash. Peace.